One of my closest friends approached me about my mental health situation. We were sitting outside his house, we was parked up in the car, and he was like saying, I'm here if you want to talk. And I was like, yeah, I know. And he was like, no, seriously, I know you. And I was like, I think this is my friend's way of telling me he's there for me right now. And I really appreciated the way he did it. Starting a conversation with a person around their mental health issues is a really bespoke thing for each person. No two conversations are ever going to be the same. I'm here today to talk to you all about how you can start a conversation with somebody in your life you believe is experiencing mental health problems. Number one, believe in yourself. I understand this whole situation can seem really overwhelming and you don't really want to upset anybody or tread on their toes or invade their personal space. But if you feel like your friend needs to have this conversation and they're not having it with anybody else, you need to find that inner confidence to trust that you're doing the right thing. Try not to stress about it or overthink it. You're doing the right thing, mainly because you're doing this out of love. Number two, think about the discussion you're about to have. Where are you having it? Will your friend feel comfortable? What are you saying? How will they react to it? And try and make them feel at ease. Because as difficult as this may be for you, it could be as equally difficult, if not more, for them. Turn your phone off. Too many people have their phones on at the dinner table when they're trying to talk to somebody, you know, that's not cool. Especially if you're talking about something as serious as this. You don't want your phone to be popping off at the same time. Let your friend know you are fully present and you are there for them. And also be prepared to listen. You might not have all the answers, but that's fine because you're physically present and you're there and you're willing to help. Number three, what not to say. There's a bunch of things you shouldn't be saying, you know. Firstly, is man up. That phrase needs to get thrown in the bin. Not even the recycling bin, throw that shit in the trash. Ain't nobody needs a man up. We're the new age of men. We're redefining masculinity out here and what it means to be a man. We, that's me and you, need to change the narrative so people feel more comfortable to really speak about how they're feeling. That's when you're really manning up. Other things like, don't be such a bitch. Oh, bruv, you're a pussy. Why are you so sensitive? What you got to cry about? Get over it. Things can take years to get over. Bruv, other people in the world have got deeper issues than you know. There's kids without food. Maybe don't put that bit in. Don't downgrade their problem. Oh, you know, I went through that already, man. Yeah, it was minor. What your friend might be going through could be really consuming them. People have said some really inappropriate things to me before, like this could be witchcraft. I feel like someone's possessed you with a devil. There's a whole bunch of things that contribute to the stigma of mental health. Don't be a part of that contribution. Step 4, what to say. These are some of the things to say when addressing the conversation around your friend's mental health. I remember some of the most comforting things I've heard in a time of a really deep conversation with things like, you know, we got you. Well, if you're doing well, you know. Oh, you man, tell him he's doing sick. Well done, bro. Oh, we love you, you know. I know us man don't say that a lot, but we do. 3-4 word sentences like that can really change a life. Make someone feel valued and comfortable. A really interesting thing you can say that can be really supportive in a time like this is, what can I do to help you? Allow your friend that opportunity to say what they're feeling and how they believe you might be able to contribute to their well-being. And let them know that together, you're gonna get through this. Step 5, make time for them. Really important we make time for people. Take time. Time is one of the most valuable things. It's something we can give and never take back. Not every encounter has to be intense. Not every situation has to be well deep. Do things that you lot enjoy. I don't know what you lot like doing. Bowling, paintball, throw it back, get nostalgic, go to the playground, jump over some fences, run through the park. Do stuff that makes you and your friend happy. Don't feel as if you can't call them anymore because they're going through things. I remember one thing that really helped me was one time some of my friends cooked for me. I ain't gonna lie, they can't cook for shit and the food was butters. But it was the thought of them taking time out their day to think of me and it took my mind off my situations for a while. So make time for your friends and let them know that you're there for them. I hope I've helped motivate you to go and start a conversation. Let's talk about mental health and ask your friend, you okay, mate?